The following announcement has been paid for by the
Kojima World Order. I noticed this morning, well actually it was last night, that a few people, including notable YouTubers such as Maximilian and Lord Vash, were talking to me on Twitter. They're terrified because right now there's a few people out there who like to pretend like they're gaming media, when in reality all they really are I hate to say it, drama queens. And a few people have made some videos and written articles saying that January will be the end of gaming on YouTube, that YouTube is completely changing the way that they're doing gaming. The bottom line is that's not the case. There are going to be some small changes that are going to be instituted on YouTube. Yes, they are going to be extra annoying for anyone who does gameplay footage. And by the way, it's not just for people who are partnered. It's for everyone. It's going to be pretty annoying. Okay? And so, you know, I knew they were coming, so people actually sent me the actual emails that they got from their partnership companies regarding the upcoming changes. And I haven't said anything about it because I've been on break. If I weren't on break, I probably would have already talked about it and tried to dissuade some people's fears. Unfortunately, this is what happens. I go on break, and the drama queens wake up, and they're like, oh, look, I can get cheap views if I say that YouTube gaming ends in January. Ha ha ha. Here to talk about big upcoming YouTube changes when it comes to content ID matches, copyright strikes, partnered networks, and things that are supposedly going to change come mid-November. We're going to have to see if this is true or not. From my perspective, I think it is. In fact, I think I have hardcore evidence that it already has happened in regards to Machinima, and that's why Machinima's not really talking about it. Alright? Keep in mind, I'm going to say this is all speculation. This is me reiterating information. This is all speculation. This is me reiterating information. This is all speculation. This is me reiterating information that people have said that they've somehow, oh, we talked to YouTube and this is what they said, and this YouTube rep said this, and he said, she said, and that's what happens in a lot of these situations. It's all he said, she said. But I think that it's important for me to talk about it and to spread the information, because the better you think and know that it's coming and you prepare yourself, rather than all of a sudden on some day a switch flips and then you're like, oh, what's going on? And the next thing you know, your channel gets shut down. And then they take this little tidbit of fact and they completely embellish and speculate on it with no factual basis for their speculations, and it's kind of ridiculous. So later this week, probably not today because today I'm doing the weekend preview, and quite frankly, probably not tomorrow because tomorrow I'm doing the Hardcore Gaming Season giveaway. But maybe come this Tuesday, I'll probably do a special vlog where I talk about it, these upcoming changes. I actually talked about some of them already. About a month ago, I made a video, said, you know, important changes coming. You know, you want to watch this video to know what's coming out to YouTube. And by the way, those changes have already been instituted, although not fully yet. And a lot of people in that video said that I was a liar and all that. And yeah, okay, sure. You say whatever you want. But I'm just trying to inform you with real facts and real knowledge that I have from my, you know, from the information I gathered. And I'm not going to sit here and say the sky is falling to try to get extra views. I'm just trying to inform you guys. It's pretty much, that is pretty much what I've always been about. Whenever there was a big YouTube change coming with one channel, previous years when YouTube did major changes and things, I tried to keep you guys in the know, so that we all could be informed and know what's going on. Hello everyone, Darkside Phil here, and I'm making this video completely shooting from the hip. Was not planning on doing this video today. However, YouTube changes have come into effect that I talked about over a month ago, and at that point a lot of people told me, oh, that's ridiculous, it's not going to affect anyone, yada yada yada. Well, I'm here to tell you that they are now in effect. They are affecting people, not just me, not just partnered people, by the way. You're going to see what I mean as we take a look at my copyright notices page, which YouTube decided to update today by running some kind of a new algorithm, checking all of my some 20,000 plus videos on DSP Gaming, and basically flagging certain ones for certain content. These videos range from as old as, from what I'm seeing here, as old as more than 2 years ago. Okay? Wow. Yes. October of 2010, all the way up to the most recent one, which was November 30th. What does this mean, and what is effectually happening here? All right? So here you go. Basically, once you get these are called, what they're called as, see, this is matched third-party content. They're called content ID matches. Essentially what they are is that YouTube has some kind of an algorithm that they run, and they're looking for things to match up with copyrighted content. Okay? Sometimes it's a library of songs. Sometimes it's a cut scene or a intro scene. All right? It could be anything. It basically could be any part of a game. All right? And it's not just games, by the way. When I say part of a song, I mean recognizing part of a song. Like someone could be singing karaoke, and if it recognizes the song, you'll get a content ID match. All right? So here's how it works. Basically, YouTube runs these algorithms automatically against these library of videos. It'll look for content ID matches in these videos. If it thinks that it's identified a part of the video that is held by a copyright holder, it puts a third-party content match on your video. So for a perfect example, let's look at this ancient video from September 15th of 2010, Halo Reach Campaign Part 11. Let's actually click on Match Third-Party Content and see what comes up. So, it's actually going to play the video from the point where they're claiming that there's copyrighted content. Alright? What I'm going to do is I'm going to mute my speaker. I'm going to move the camera over here so they can't claim that I did copyrighted content, and I'm going to see what it is. And I can tell you exactly what it is. I'll very quickly show you. It's a cut scene. Alright? It's a cut scene from Halo Reach. So basically what YouTube is saying is that they ran this algorithm. They identified this particular cut scene from Halo Reach. They're being told by Bungie that this is content owned by Bungie, and they put a copyright ID, content ID flag on this video. Now, what does that mean? Let me pause this so that I don't get any problems with this video, okay? What this means is that you can no longer have any rights to this video. So let me explain. Because Bungie, now keep in mind, this is not Bungie coming to YouTube and complaining. YouTube somehow got information from Bungie that this is a cutscene in their game, and they automatically flagged it themselves. Alright? Now, basically what YouTube is saying is because there is a cutscene from this video game in this clip, I no longer have legal right to do anything with this video. I can upload it to YouTube if I want, but if I do, they steal all legal rights for the video. Yes, that is correct. That is what these content ID basically means. Alright? So, for someone who's a Let's Player like me, this is a major problem because this is a Let's Play, and basically they're saying I can't put ads on this video. There will be ads on this video, but the ads on this video will be owned by, supposedly, and this is supposedly how it's supposed to work, I don't know if it will, Bungie. Bungie will supposedly make money if someone watches this video and an ad runs on it. Alright? Now, here's the thing. As you know, Let's Plays, playthroughs, are supposed to be protected under fair use law. That's been the assumption that everyone has made since day one when people started monetizing Let's Play gameplay videos. Okay? So, what they do is they actually give you an option at the bottom of the video. You can acknowledge the video or you can dispute. In this case, I'm going to hit dispute, and I'm going to show you what the options are that come up. They say, okay, well, you're going to dispute it. What is it? Is it, I own the CD or DVD or bought the song online. I'm not selling the video or making any money from it. I gave credit in the video. The video is my original content, and I own all the rights. I have a license or written permission from the proper rights holder. My use of the content meets the legal requirements for use or fair dealing under applicable copyright laws, or the content is in the public domain or not eligible for copyright protection. I can tell you right now, options 1 and 2 and 3, all three of those, are invalid. There's no situation where you can buy the CD, DVD of a song, say that you're not selling the video, or give credit in a video, and bypass copyright law. You can't. Okay? Therefore, don't ever bother even checking those first 3. However, in this particular case, this is a video game playthrough. So I'm going to click on my use of the content meets the legal requirements. Continue. They said, are you sure you want to submit this dispute? Now, they warn you here, oh no, if you submit a dispute and it's not serious and you're just being being an asshole about it, and you know that you don't legally own this, then you're going to get in trouble. All this means is you're submitting a chance for the copyright holder to release their hold on this video. All right? So basically, they're going to contact Bungie, and if Bungie doesn't get back to them and say, oh no, we want that video, yes, that is our content, basically this will be released. However, there is no time frame whatsoever into which this dispute process will happen. YouTube does not give a time frame, and there's no way for you to follow up. But I'm going to do it, just for the sake of argument, to do a walkthrough here of how to do it. Hit continue. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy and paste what I put. I said, this is a video footage of a Let's Play, and therefore any music contained within it is protected under fair use and is a transformative work under U.S. fair use law. Now, I said music, and I'm going to say here, I'm going to go back and I'm going to say any media, because that actually makes more sense, because it could be video content, audio content, anything. I'm going to copy that because I have other things to dispute. And it says, do you have a good faith claim that you think that this is protected? You click yes. You even have an electronic signature you have to put on there. You click continue. And then, once again, review your information, hit submit dispute. And there you go. The dispute has been submitted. However, as I said, there is no way to tell if or when YouTube will ever review this and if this will ever be cleared up. Alright? So in the meantime, if you get a video that's flagged like this, if you are not a partnered channel or you don't run ads on your videos, you can pretty much ignore the claim. Alright? You can ignore it because it doesn't affect anything. Your video will still play. However, if you're someone who does monetize your videos, this is going to be a huge problem for you. Okay? Now, let me go back and show you the copyright list again because I have more to show you. Copyright notices. Where is it? Alright? So I have more to show you. What I want to show you is that basically they're not all the same. So some of these are for, as I said, a game company. I just showed you Bungie, right? I'm going to click on this one, Rise Son of Rome, which I'm assuming is for the intro cutscene. And it actually, incidentally, it is, because as you can see what happens is it starts playing from 1 second, which is the intro cutscene of the game. However, it says visual content administered by Collective. Who the fuck is Collective? I've never even heard of them before. Who's Collective? There was no studio named Collective who worked on this game. It was, Crytek. So, right off the bat, do you dispute that one? Do you not dispute that one? You have no real ground to stand on because you don't know who it is that's claiming the video. So that could be real confusing. Alright, let's go back again. Now let's take a look at something like this. Nintendo. Yeah, that's right. My Super Mario 3D World Co-op is getting them. So let's hit edit here. Not edit, oops. I don't want to do that. Hold on. Let's hit disputed. I already disputed this one, but what I want to show you is what they disputed, what they put up against this. The songs, the actual soundtrack songs, the tracks in the game, and also audio-visual content supposedly was matched to Nintendo. Alright? So, it's not only just going to be like a cutscene, it could be songs and audio from it as well. Now, I disputed those because I think that's bullshit. It should be protected under fair use law. It's a Let's Play. Now, in other cases, it's even different. I want to show you this. Hold on. So here you go. Grand Theft Auto 5 playthrough part 102. I'm going to click on this. Look what it did. It's saying that the songs that actually played during the game, alright, on the radio, were matched somehow to the artists. As you can see, it looks like they're both under Koch Entertainment. And so they flagged this video. Now again, I have the legal right to do this, to dispute them all, but there's no guarantee that YouTube is ever going to clear this up. They could literally ignore your claim forever, and there's no follow-up period of time for them to actually review this claim. Okay? This is the problem with their broken-ass Content ID system. And I warned you guys about this about a month ago, that this was coming. That basically, what used to happen is if you were partnered, if you were, say, partnered under Machinima, under Fullscreen, under Maker Studios, your videos were given the benefit of the doubt. You were able to upload videos, and for the most part, you wouldn't get any issues with content ID matches. The days of milk and honey are over. We're all going to have these problems moving forward now. And I hate to say that, but it looks like, yes, we're all going to have massive amounts of these content ID matches popping up for every little thing we do if we are people who use gameplay or audio content. I hate to say it, it's not the fault of the game makers. The game makers are not enforcing this. It's YouTube's really shitty automated system. How could an automated system tell the difference between if you're doing a game review, which, by the way, in a video game review, it's 100% guaranteed black and white protected by fair use law. Reviews and criticism and commentary and those kind of things, which is what a game review is, protects usage of game footage. But what's going to happen is everything's going to get content ID flagged now if they happen to pick up on a piece of music or, say, a clip of a cutscene in your review. It's ridiculous. It's a shitty, broken, automated system that should not be being used. You should only have these issues if these companies specifically find something they don't like and they flag you. But something happened internally in YouTube this year that they decided to do this. So the reason I'm alerting all of you is because moving forward, I mean, even as of today, I guarantee you, as I upload videos, it's not just me, anyone who does gameplay, if you're doing an ongoing Let's Play like I'm doing of Mario, you're going to have parts that are going to get content ID matched almost immediately in some cases. In other cases, probably a little bit on the later side. But everyone should expect right here in your dashboard, you're going to have to constantly be checking copyright notices on a daily basis to see if YouTube's algorithm has caught anything. Now, in this case, a lot of these videos, as you can see, they're old. 2010 here, 2011 Skyward Sword playthrough, 2012, yes, even one part of Metal Gear Solid 2, the infamous playthrough, got fucking flagged, if you can believe it. I'm actually curious. Let's click on that and see what it is. Konami. They somehow recognized probably one of the cutscenes in the game and says that Konami owns it. Now, you have the ability as a person who uses gameplay to dispute every one of these claims legally. There is no recourse if YouTube decides, no, we're not going to release the claim. There's no penalty. You won't get punished for it. It's in your legal right to dispute the claim. However, understand that YouTube has absolutely no kind of responsibility to actually do anything about it. And in addition to that, and this is the worst part, if YouTube claims that, oh, well, no, we reviewed it and it is copyrighted, that's it. You have one more time that you can dispute it, and if you dispute it again and it's not found in your favor, then you will get an official copyright strike against your channel. And for those of you who've been on YouTube for a while, you know, 3 strikes and you're out. 3 strikes and they will close your channel. Yeah, it's that serious of an issue right now. So, going forward, here's what you're going to have to do. Anything that you use music or gameplay footage in it, you're going to have to be extremely careful and every single day diligently be checking copyright notices to see if YouTube ran their algorithm again and caught any more of your videos in this content ID thing. If they did, you're going to have to go one by one and be sure, okay, is it a Let's Play or is it a review? Is it something that's protected? If it is, you're going to have to manually dispute all these things yourself. And again, there's no risk the first time around, but there's also no responsibility on YouTube's part to ever action them. They could just sit on their asses and never do anything about it and say, fuck it. In which case, you'll never have ads on that video ever again. The ads that are on there will go to someone else, and you basically don't have legal ownership of that video anymore. Yeah. So, I knew this was coming. I just didn't know when. I actually thought it was coming in November, because the rumor was that in mid-November this was going to happen, and that all companies, partnered companies, would lose their power on YouTube to protect their partners. That is now true. I've spoken with Machinima and confirmed they have no power to protect partners anymore. They cannot help with copyright issues. They can't help with that kind of stuff. YouTube basically shut out partnered networks and said, no, we will do whatever we want with copyrighted stuff. So, is it the end of the world? No. It's not the end of the world. What it is an annoyance. For any one of us who does creative content on YouTube on a regular basis, it's an added annoyance, just another anti-user policy that YouTube is instituting, all right? On a daily basis, as I do my Let's Plays, as I do gameplay of, say, online gameplay of Battlefield and stuff like that, I'm now going to have to actively, every single day, check copyright notices, and if a new part pops up there, dispute it. And if it gets denied or YouTube never actions it, I have no power to do anything about it. That's how ridiculous this process is. I completely disagree with the process, but being that I work on YouTube, I have to put up with it. All right? So this was coming. I knew it was coming. I just want to let everyone know, as of today, it is instituted. It is a hot mess. It's bad for the user and the uploader. And it's a pain in the ass. Right now, all these videos that they just flagged, I make no money on. If you watch those videos, I get no credit for it whatsoever. And YouTube doesn't give a shit. Because all YouTube cares about is protecting their own ass from lawsuits. It's a joke, basically. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, that is it. That was the only purpose of me making this video. Is because I wanted to let everyone know it is now in effect. I didn't expect it to go into effect today. I didn't know when it would. I thought it was going to be last month. I guess we got an extra month in. But if you are a person who uses gaming footage, music, anything in your videos, prepare, because you may start losing the ownership of your video and to even make money or do anything with that video, because YouTube has decided to institute this widespread content ID matching system as of today. Yeah. Well, the bad news is there's even more changes coming, supposedly come to January. And I was going to make a separate vlog about it, but I figure, you know what, since I'm already doing this vlog, let me clear things up, all right? I'm going to show you guys something that is going to definitively prove what's happening in January. You're going to have to bear with me here for a second as I bring it up. Hold on one second. Let's see. Hold on, I'm on the wrong tab here. Basically, a few of my viewers and fans sent me notices from their partner networks, okay? Telling me exactly what's going on, because their partner networks actually were nice enough to send them the entire explanation in emails. All right? So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and just show you the body of this. This is the email that Fullscreen sent to all of their partners. Okay? I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to give you the bullet points. All right? Starting in early 2014, YouTube is going to institute a new monetization review on some of your videos when you upload them. Everyone expects that it will take about 2 to 48 hours for this process to be completed if one of your videos is selected. YouTube is very unlikely to review all videos, but the check is going to be a random selection. So you should get in the habit of scheduling your uploads in advance. How do you do that? I do it right now with certain videos that I upload, actually. What you do is, instead of having them go live right away, you have to schedule them out for ahead of time. So when you schedule them, sorry, my phone's ringing. When you schedule them out for ahead of time, basically, let's say you schedule 2 days in advance. Well, that'll give YouTube 2 days, so if they flag any of your videos, within 2 days it should already be cleared up, and then the video should go live on schedule. However, for people like me, for people who do Let's Plays or are trying to upload a series of videos in one day, it could end up being a nightmare. It could literally end up being a nightmare. Because, I'm uploading 15 videos of a Let's Play today. Oh, well, guess what? 3 of them were randomly selected for review, and no one could see them for 2 days. So that's another upcoming change that supposedly is going to happen come January. And that is the only change. I know a lot of people are flipping out on YouTube, making these over-dramatic videos. Oh, Let's Plays are now going to end and there's not going to be... No, that's not the case. The sky is not falling. What's happening is YouTube is making it more annoying and more difficult for us to do creative content. All right? Because they're so fucking terrified that they're going to get sued, and all these companies complain to them, even though none of these companies really placed any copyright restrictions on anybody. So why this is happening, I have no idea. What company ever sued a YouTube uploader? No one. So why are we doing this stupid system? I don't know. All right? So the 2 major changes in review here as I end my video that are happening is that as of today, there is now a big problem with copyright ID, content ID, and copyright notice matches. And I just explained the whole process to you of what you can do to try to dispute it. Coming in January, supposedly, is going to be a new review process for randomly selected videos, and you're going to have to deal with it. Now, the thing that gets me is, let's say I upload 10 videos, 2 of them get selected. Why can't I just delete them and re-upload them and hope that they don't get selected the second time? You know what I mean? I think the process is completely stupid, and it's going to be easy to bypass, and people are going to find ways around it regardless, and YouTube is just wasting their time. But once again, Google think that they're so smart
They think that they're so ingenious and everything they do is so creative and interesting and fun and original that they're so stupid they don't realize that on 2 seconds I already found a way around the new system. How dumb are they, right? So, alright, that is it for now. Special vlog I didn't mean to do or didn't intend to do today. Hopefully this is informative for you guys and you'll spread the word about it so everyone is aware of what's going on. Not that everyone gets blindsided and doesn't know what's happening. This is going to affect everyone. Even the common person with no ads on your videos, you're going to have this new, you're going to have things being content ID flagged, and you're also going to have problems come January uploading every video. So just to warn everyone, they're making it harder for us to work, harder for us to be creative, and with no benefit, to anyone. And it's really stupid, but it is what it is. So that's the information. Thank you, everyone. See you later.
The following announcement has been paid for by the
Kojima World Order.